This location in Skyrim is known as the Liar's Retreat. I suspect it will be a bandit hideout, but something already seems weird. I swear those are Falmer I see down there. In which case I'm really not going to get any use out of this invisibility spell I'm using. They are blind, but they have very acute hearing. So it's really my sneak and the muffle perks that you get through it that make you move silently will help. But what the hell are Falmer doing here? They're found in Dwemer ruins. The Falmer are actually the sort of devolved or the degenerate descendants of snow elves. I believe they're snow elves, and they're blind. And they live in Dwemer ruins, which is another very ancient race. Okay, now they've heard me. They can't see me, but their hearing is incredible. So they're all running up to see what's going on. But I'm going to force them into this tunnel. So they've got to come at me bunched up. They can't surround me. So I've got a bottleneck for them to go through. And I should be able to knock every one of them out. That was pretty intense. That would have been very, very hard at low levels. Now I can one-shot nearly everything. I occasionally don't one-shot them. But at low levels, oh boy, this would have been ugly. But what are these Falmer doing in a bandit hideout? I'm going to have to take a guess. We went underground to get into here. So I'm going to take a stab at it, and I'm going to think that these bandits have, very unfortunately for them, which I don't care, I hate bandits, I kill every bandit I find. I think that this hideout they've gotten was on top of a Dwemer ruin, which the Dwemer architecture always goes underground. They do have above ground structures, but if you go into them, they always go subterranean. And that is where the Falmer live. And oh god, that means Charis. Well, some people say Charis. I think it's pronounced Charis. I think it's a hard CH. It's an insect that they seem to have a nearly symbiotic relationship with. They use the chitin, which is also a CH, but it's a hard CH. That's why I think Charis is a hard CH. They use the chitin, the armor, from these insects to build everything, to make everything they use almost. Their armor, their architecture. I assume somewhere in here we're going to find that either this place actually becomes a Dwemer ruin. I don't know. I can't imagine that, but somehow I think this is going to end up as a Dwemer ruin. Look at this guy, bandit in a tub, dead in a tub with a lute. What the hell is that? This has got to be probably the oddest thing I've seen in the game. It just doesn't make sense lore-wise yet. I'm pretty sure they will justify it, of course. But it was pretty much a surprise. I had just expected to see bandits in here. The kind of last thing I expected was to see these Falmer freaks. And I hear one growling, grimacing or whatever in the background. And I also heard another bandit. So there's another live bandit. And I can't imagine he's alive, unless they're just sort of breaking their own lore here. If this bandit, if I can hear him, the Falmer definitely can. So he must be hidden out somewhere. We'll find out. In fact, I think I see it right there. See that? There's a Falmer by a set of doors. I bet you there's a bandit behind there, who I will kill anyway. Bandits, they just kill anybody. They're definitely bad guys in this game, just like the Falmer. So, take him out first, this Falmer freak. And now, carefully approach. Yeah, he's got to be behind. I'm sure he's in that door. Nothing down here. Loot him. Alright, I've got to pick this lock. I can just as easily leave this guy in here. Okay, I just want to make sure there's just one. I want to know what I'm getting into here. I don't want to use my dagger on this guy. sometimes slow with lockpicking. I have very high lockpicking, but it takes me kind of a long time.
No, you'll never take me alive.
Oh, really, huh? Well, no worries there, as you wish, sir. I have no plans to get out of here alive anyway, so you can go killing some people out on the road.
Just take it and
So
go.
let's sneak around here.
Don't sound like much fun.
And no more bandits. Alright. Probably time to go back to a bow. This will probably be more useful to me. I keep using this invisibility spell, but honestly it's not going to do me much good against them. It will help me if there's any bandits wandering around. But it's not going to help me with a Falmer. Alright, what is in here? Another dead bandit. Very unique scenario they have in this dungeon. Very curious to see what we find up ahead. Chest, depth level. So this will probably take me quite a bit of tinkering. If you listen carefully to the sound the lockpick makes, it is said that there's a characteristic click that indicates you have got the pick in the correct position. However, I'm never able to really accurately distinguish between all these little clicks. Almost. Now, if you hear all these little clicks, maybe you can see what I mean. I find it particularly difficult to distinguish between all the different clicks. Which one is really it? Wow, that was close. That was close. Sometimes you just got to go back to the beginning and start going left to right once again. Should be it there. 16 gold, hardly worth it, but what the hell. Alright.
Lars, come here!
Whisper. Oh, there it is. Alright, let me check out. That's the hole there. I know that's where it goes. Just check this room out before we pass it by. Nothing really. Yep, I will bet this is leading to a Dwemer ruin. That hole in the wall there, either the bandits broke into it or the Falmer broke into the bandit hideout. I don't know what happened. But now we're going into some truly subterranean area. Ooh, spider, big spider. Actually, I don't hate them as much as I hate the Charis. Or the Charis, as I like to say. We will probably come across one of those. And there is some of the architecture that the Falmer used. Built from the chitin of the Charis, their insect friends. So they take those insects and use all of their armor, all of their body parts. You'll see, we will probably see it up ahead. They build barriers and fences and gates out of the body parts of these insects. Pretty revolting. The insects themselves are quite dangerous. They have very potent poison. It completely ignores armor, as poisons do. And it's so strong that if you are one of these heavy armored sort of warrior type characters, that armor is not going to help you much against these enemies with really potent poison. Hopefully that barrier won't interfere with our long shot here. Okay, it didn't. When we get closer, you will be able to maybe perhaps tell that this is made from insect parts, these barriers just up there. Let's take a look. We can get closer here. In fact, it's way dark here. You can't, it's so dark, but this is a chest here, a Falmer chest. And normally this would be like a human design chest, an elven chest, and it would be wood, whatever. This is actually made from chitin. That chest is actually made from the parts of those insects. And if you look at the fences here, these barriers, you can actually see like the legs, the limbs of these insects, and the antennae. It's really disgusting. If you look at the shapes, you can just tell. Although it's very dark. This is exceptionally dark here. It doesn't bother the blind Falmer in the least, of for us. Oh, there he is. He's doing that same thing he was doing at the door, so he must have a couple of prisoners over there. Some live bandits, I guess. And it's going to be hard to hit him when he's doing that hip pump movement there. So it's going to take a few shots probably. If I time it right, I will be able to get him, but you got to time it just right. Take my time and got him. Alright. Yep, it's bandits. Now they pick the lock. I've never seen a lock on those doors, I don't think. They are actually insect legs, as you'll see when we get closer. And as they're bandits, I am going to gleefully kill them, so that they cannot go out and terrorize people after they have survived this. Because they ain't going to survive it. Okay, there's one down. Now she's probably going to come out and explore and start looking left and right. Wait, make sure she didn't go back and forth, which is a much more tedious shot to make. Alright, really nothing in here. Yeah, can you see that gate? It's actually insect legs. The whole thing is insect parts. Disgusting insect noise it makes when you open them. Alright, this is really a very poverty-stricken dungeon here. Ah, yes, there it is. That is Dwemer architecture, Dwarven architecture. Steam-powered stuff you can probably hear in the background. And there is one of the Chorus. It's the flying hunter version of them. Most of them crawl on the ground, but you do find these airborne versions. Probably a different stage of their life cycle, I suppose. So I kind of want to nail this thing before it flies in my face. It gives me a lot of heartache. Alright. Falmer going crazy as their super acute hearing. There's every damn thing you do. Okay, maybe get a headshot on this guy on the other side of that altar. Yes. These other guys are going to come looking. Their hearing is too good. Okay. But I know that's not all of them. I know there's got to be one or two more out there. I do see another one up on my compass, top of the screen. I do see another hostile little red skull. He's going to be coming back around here to look for me. There he is. I'm going to do that, I think. Yeah, let's just see what he does. Playing it safe is the way of the stealther. Okay. That should be all. Or a whisper. I see nothing else. And we'll see if there's anything up on this altar. This isn't a highly profitable dungeon, it seems, unless there's something up on that altar of great value. Nothing under it, nothing on the ground, nothing on the altar itself really of great value. He doesn't have anything. Well, anyway, this was a very unusual location. I've never seen anything like that. And a kind of cool design idea for a dungeon. So that's about it. I just thought this was a very unique spot to show. Hope you enjoyed it.